Here we go. Ah, I was afraid I was going to do that. My rod came out of the handle. I need to re-epoxy that back in there. It makes it a little difficult to hold. Oh no! The carbon steel came out now too. Well, shoot. I have to use my novelty match lighter. Well, looks like I got her going okay. Hey, Joe Pal Fernbark up here at Morning Wood. It's Easter weekend. I'm going to make this Harmony House vegetable chili mix, which has been in my inventory for some time. I actually have a whole bunch of totes with ideas that I had to make stuff, and tonight I'm actually going to attempt one of them. I'm not sure why they call this a chili mix, because if you look at the veggies, hopefully this will focus, almost none of them are what you would find in a chili. I mean, you got pinto beans, but potatoes, carrots, corn, cabbage, just not really chili type things. But I did splurge and buy the chili boost seasoning, so we'll give it a try. And if it doesn't work out, my backup plan is to insert some Bush's chili beans, and I got some Rotel tomatoes, so we're in good shape regardless. So this is the Walmart Ozark Trails fire pit that I'm trying out. For one person, it works out pretty good. The solo stove bonfire is a little big for just one person to sit around, although for cooking I do prefer it because this has kind of got a small top. It's about 15 or 18 inches across, and so your pot's going to be right on the fire. So I got some hardwood on here, and I'm hoping that we're going to get some coals real soon, and then I can put a pot on there without just destroying anything in the pot. I have a pretty small pot here, and the directions on the package just say a cup of water for every quarter cup of mix. So I'm going to use half a cup of mix. Well, that's not very much at all, is it? And then leave room in the pot in case I want to add more stuff later that might taste good. Here's a close-up of our mix. There's actually a lot of potatoes in there. But this is going to make chili people unhappy. Chili with potatoes and corn. Well, I guess you got to try and find out. Alright, I have not yet two, but soon to be 2 cups of pretty hot water. I'm going to throw in here. I can't remember how much of the chili boost seasoning that just looks like way too much liquid. I like my chili a little thicker. Anyhow, I can't remember exactly how much of this boost seasoning I'm supposed to add. I think it might be like a tablespoon per cup. But I'm going to do, I don't know, I'm going to go with maybe a, so I'm going to go with a quarter cup of seasoning, approximately. This is a half cup thing. Well, that's not even a quarter cup. Well, we're going to start with that and add as needed. I have a tripod to put over this fire pit, but this pot I have is so janky I'm afraid to hang it from there, because I just think I'll just dump the whole thing right into the fire, which is probably good video, but bad eats. Got to bring a glove. Alright, chili step 1. Let's take a taste test. It's Pretty thin, just looks like veggie soup, really, don't it? Make sure I get plenty of chili flavored potatoes here. Cheers. See, their chili seasoning tastes really good. The potatoes are odd. So, I don't recommend potatoes in a chili mixture, and especially dehydrated potatoes, because they kind of develop a weird flavor, as do dehydrated onions. I didn't probably mention that this mix was dehydrated because I do a lot of freeze-dried. But yeah, it's dehydrated and they just don't taste quite the same. So we're going to go ahead and... That powder is delicious, but the onions and potatoes not so great. So I'm going to go to plan B and crack open a can of chili beans and some tomatoes, and I'm going to find some meat to throw into this vegetarian chili mix. I just realized that I have way more chili than I can eat in one night, and I'm camping, so that was a bad idea. A little bit. Well, it sort of looks like chili. Let's try a bit of this weird dinner plan. Smells pretty darn good. Not much to look at. Ooh, it's piping hot. And all that needs is some ground beef. Or some ground lamb. Have you guys ever tried lamb in your chili? It's delicious. Let's go ahead and put a bow on this vegan chili with dehydrated potatoes. I don't recommend anyone do that ever for any reason, unless you just like terrible. However, this was still actually really good, even despite the oddness of the potato. I didn't even notice the carrots. But anything with Rotel tomatoes and chili flavored pinto beans is going to be pretty decent anyhow. But yeah, some meat in there would have been swell. I had some to put in, but I just had to eat a whole bunch of that chili because I didn't want to pack it out and there's something floating at me. But yeah, so it was good. And I'd do it again with meat and no potato.